Hi, BecK.
Hello.
Morning, guys. How are we?
Good, hun. How's it going
Good.
after this whole dust-up? You right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm actually out camping, so I don't have much reception at the moment.
That's all right. You can't. Are you with that bloke, or are you by yourself?
I'm by myself.
Camping by
Just in a
yourself?
camper van.
Bullshit.
No, I actually am.
God, I tell people retreat from the spotlight, but that's taken it to
That's
another
full
level.
on, yeah.
I'm impressed by that. So all that kerfuffle we saw.
Yes, what happened? Tell us your side of the story.
From the start of the series or the end, because the whole show is an absolute flop. If you ask me.
Well, we thought it was a rating
And
success.
why do you say that?
Because you tell them what you need in a relationship and
Yeah.
they don't give that to you. And then the first question that comes out of their mouth when they pull you away from the guy you get is, oh, so we didn't give you, what you want. How do you feel about that? And then you just know straight away you're a puppet in their game. You try to leave, you can't, you're forced to stay. They stir rumour, they make you talk to people you don't want to talk to.
Oh, yeah. So we know that sort of stuff goes on.
You know how Alana at the dinner table outed Bryce for saying, "Oh, I'm going to be single by the new year."
Yeah.
You could really tell Alana didn't want to say it. What is the situation with those things? When someone hears a rumour, do the producers say, "You have to say it. This is something you're going to have to do at the dinner party"?
Yeah, so producers will obviously take phones and make sure you're in your room and don't leave your room if there's any information floating around. Some days you'd go, even longer than the night without your phone to ensure no one talks.
Right. Wow. They really do control it,
yeah,
right?
they do, don't they? And then so
100%.
what everyone was wondering was if you're at home when you went to Perth to be with your dog.
Cute dog, by the way.
Yeah, and you were filming on your phone and you dropped the phone as this man entered the room and you could hear kissing. What a lot of viewers didn't understand is why would you give that footage to producers? How would they have even got that?
Because the full video would show that it wasn't anything sexual. It wasn't anything. If they showed the whole thing, it lined up with my story, which was also edited out of the final episode in regards to what happened. And I actually didn't think it would get shown because, in my eyes, it wasn't that bad. But when you play it that way, the way it's edited, because you can edit any footage.
And the narrative you put around that
comes out.
footage, that might not be exactly what happened.
So I gave a complete story of what happened. It was all edited out. At the end of the day, the whole thing is a load of crap. I think if people want to watch the show, watch it, but take it as characters because no one is the way they're portrayed.
Now, this is where it's
on that
interesting,
show.
right? And you're right. And I know this is right. It's not just your series, but every series and many other shows on different networks, they are all if someone's portrayed one way and then weeks later or sometimes a year later you hear the real story and you think, why didn't people come out and say that? That's why I'm glad you came on because we were left with what they wanted us to see.
Yeah, why don't they speak out more?
You're on a gagged contract, talking to you guys now. I'll probably get a good old phone call in the next 5 minutes. But I'm not someone, I think the one thing to see from me on the show is that, I'm not one to sit and not say anything. I will speak out and be honest. If I've been given a partner that I'm not interested in, I'm gonna say it. If I don't want to be there, I'm gonna write leave. And that's me. And here I am telling you that the show's edited. For example, I actually flew to Melbourne to be with Jake before Jake flew to Perth.
Oh,
and
we didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If you don't fit the storyline, it won't make the storyline.
So can I ask, what was the story then with this man coming into your room? What is your side of the story that was edited out?
Who is he?
So it's not like a sexual kiss. I don't even know if they've put more audio over. My dog was just crying the entire time when I got up. I was under strict by producers that I was not allowed to leave my house. I was not allowed to take Oscar to appointments. I wasn't allowed to do anything I think I was there 12 hours. In the original footage, you will see this guy obviously come over and be really excited to see me. It's not blurred out, so you can see that it's not sexual kissing. And then I'm like, don't get carried away here. Look, you know, you're here for my dog. I'm married. Made a little bit of a joke about it. He's like, yeah, like, you in your dreams or something like that.
And was he an ex-boyfriend, right, this guy?
Oscar.
He's an ex that you're still friendly with?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And that's it. Grabs the dog and leaves. And that's the whole video.
Can I ask, BecK, if it was like innocent like that, why did you say it was your brother at first?
So I made a joke with Jake. I didn't see the footage that was played because I wasn't actually like watching the screen at the time. So I didn't miss the whole thing. And me and Jake were not on good terms over him making smart-ass comments about kissing whoever he wants, and it's fine to just kiss. So I was just like, to him, it's my brother. It's edited in a way where I'm just so certain it's my brother, and then I'm not. I came clean after I made that comment. I came clean with what had happened. I even got Joe to back me in because I had told Joe that I hadn't been speaking to anyone, and I actually like blocked this guy's number.
Because they were making it look like you had a secret boyfriend the whole time, and that's what we were left with as an audience.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well, that's the thing. That's what they want to do. So
but where does that leave you as a young woman, like with the whole country thinking one thing that's not true?
I think that leaves me, you know, with, like I said, a gag order, hoping that I won't speak out. But here I am speaking out because I'm not someone who's going to... I am actually a really selfless person. I will give and give and give. Even when I was there, the producers would ask me to, like, poke and probe with Bryce and told me, you know, the dinner party's not going home until you do it.
So you didn't really hate Bryce as much as it looked like?
No, absolutely not. I didn't want to talk to Bryce and probe him about anything. And even at the start, I didn't even know there was a rumour, and I swear producers set this up where they told everyone that he had a secret girlfriend. I actually walked into the dinner party with Jake, and that's when we found out about it. The only information I had is that he was buying a gift. So I sat at the table and said to everyone, Bryce never told me he had a girlfriend. Let's make this clear. But this is what he did tell me. And that's when he didn't want to own it. I was like, no, dude, own what is correct. I don't even know if the rest is correct, but I'm trying to shut this part down.
Yeah.
And he just kept digging himself deeper. So that's how that happened. And I don't like the dishonesty that came from Bryce. Like, just own it. But in saying that, yeah, the next dinner party, if nothing's going on...
Would you have banged Bryce if you weren't with, what's his name?
No, no. I even said it when I did the photo lineup. None of them are my type.
Where did you put Bryce in the photo lineup?
I put him second.
Second, eh?
Who'd you put? You put Jake first, obviously.
Yeah.
Did you feel that you had to? Would you have put Bryce first if Jake wasn't there?
No. And
Bryce is a good guy.
I think Bryce is not my type of guy. At the end of the day, if you're looking for a romantic relationship, I just couldn't see it with him. He was a little bit of it.
You weren't attracted to that type?
No. I wasn't attracted to any of the types. And even with Jake, I got on-camera Jake and an off-camera Jake, and it drove me nuts.
Why? What was the off-camera Jake like?
What a nightmare this sounds like.
I would love to know what difference there is.
So Jake really enjoyed playing this, I guess, really calm, nurturing, why me kind of person on camera.
That's the vibe I get. You're right. Yeah. What's he like off camera?
Oh, he'd be sitting there saying, I want to spend time with you. I want to be with you. As soon as the cameras are off, where's Jake? Jake's gone. Jake's gone hanging with someone else. Jake's having lunch somewhere. It was unauthentic, and that's what stirred me so much.
So what do you do now that you've been left to look like the villain at the end, and you're saying a lot of this isn't true? Some of it, obviously, they've used edits and stuff, but they've contrived a story which makes you seem like a lying villain that never gave poor old Jake a chance. Now the show's done. What sort of care is given to you afterwards if you're left in this position?
Well, not a lot. They still have my Instagram. It'll be interesting to see when they give that back to me. And then, look, at the end of the day, I do have like thick skin, and I am quite lucky that I, can cop the hate. But
you're hiding in the bush like Ivan Milat in a caravan at the moment. I don't know if you are doing good.
I'm swimming with whale sharks in Exmouth. It's
Oh,
been
okay. Well, that
epic.
sounds
And-
way more fancy.
Yeah, no, it's been awesome. I'm definitely not hiding. We didn't even know when the last episode was going to air, so camping just fell at the same time. I'm not someone who will shy away, though. I think that the best thing I can do with the trolls at the moment is create a platform to talk up about it and how it's not okay, and support people that go through this kind of stuff.
So you were
Good.
all set to do
Like it.
interviews after, like, because we had you scheduled on the next day after the finale, and they said, "Yep, BecK's coming on," and then suddenly you cancelled all interviews. Was that you cancelling the interview, or was that Nine cancelling the interview?
No, it was me. They were just so early after the night after, and to be honest, the way it was edited, I didn't sleep well. My mental health was shot, and to get up at 5 a.m. to talk about it, no one's going to get much
I get
from
it.
me.
So you didn't know this was all going to play out the way it did until the night of?
Yeah, well, the whole show, to be honest, every time I had publicity, I had to force myself to watch it to know what actually happened.
Wow, what a shit fight, eh?
Even with audition tapes, everyone got to watch them. It was obviously all filmed, and in my audition tape, you would have seen what I asked for versus what I had in Jake. Not saying Jake's a bad guy, and vice versa. He didn't even ask for me.
Have you had sex with anyone since the show stopped filming?
Yes, absolutely.
How many?
You know, like one person.
Oh, so you've got someone. You like someone.
Yes, I do.
Oh, so you're in a
the Jake
thing now?
Situation.
Yeah.
No, I'm not in a thing.
Oh, you're just banging some guy.
A relationship. I'm a bit mortified about relationships at the moment, to be honest.
I understand. Jackie, you're not a fan of a relationship either lately, are you? And watching MAFS has done nothing to help Jackie out.
Watching MAFS has turned me off for life. I look at everyone
Yeah.
arguing and go, no thanks.
Wow.
Yeah, the show's not what I thought I'd get myself into. You don't even speak to the experts. They've got earpieces in. The poor guys just sit there changing the direction of conversation to get what they need. And even with Jake and I, so again, doesn't get aired, but when he and I are fighting at the dinner table that night with the honesty box, saying that he puts more into the relationship, I actually corner him in front of the group, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I said, I walk around naked all the time. I'm always naked in the shower, inviting you in, trying to, be intimate with you. And then as soon as I ask you to come to the shower, you need to go for a run or you're on the phone.
Well, hang on. You asked Jake to get in the shower with you nude, and he chose to go for a run instead.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Well,
correct.
that's a
And I said in
completely
front of the
different
group.
version of what we've watched on
Oh my
television.
God, that is the total opposite.
And if I was running that production company, let me say, it sounds like a better version filming that than anything
Look,
else.
I even said that. Yeah, look, if it was a live version, so much stuff that got missed out, like even with Liam and the video that kind of came out, that was all at the dinner party. Cam and Sam went out at it. Like there was some juicy stuff that just gets washed
Do you reckon-
under, and then you just wonder why.
Do you think, BecK, with Jake, he because he's come out with his girlfriend now, and I was reading that he connected with her before he started filming MAFS.
Did he?
And I'm wondering, did he not want to be in the shower with you because there was something else bubbling along, maybe?
Look, it could be a high chance. I really don't know.
Look, let's face it. Even if he was married for 50 years, if she came out and said, get in the shower, you'd abandon your whole family and wife and you'd get in the shower.
It's very odd that he didn't want to.
That's whack to me.
Yeah, and
Hey.
I even brought it up that way. I think it was just an insecurity of his. But again, no one knew. And even Johnny was calling out, like, wait, have you even seen him naked? I'm like, no, like, this is the thing, Johnny. Like, it's not what it seems. This is not what I want. And I'm a
So
strong
you're
woman, so I
standing
stood
there
my
fully
ground and
nude,
said,
all shaved up, begging him to come to the shower, and he said, nah, I'm going for a
yeah,
jog.
he's going for a jog.
Jesus.
How
Yeah.
interesting.
That should have been on the show. That's number one shit right there.
Because then
It doesn't-
everyone
it
would be
doesn't
going,
make
what's wrong with
storyline.
Jake?
Hey, BecK, before you go and swim with the whales or whatever wonderful thing you're doing, Bryce has called through. Would you like to apologise to each other and then put this feud to bed?
Has Bryce, hang on, I actually have a question for him. I'll just put him up.
You've got to, okay, hang on.
I'm
Bryce,
here.
Bryce,
Hello.
hello, mate.
Hey.
BecK, Bryce, they're together. Not really, not like bumping uglies together, but they're together on the air.
Yeah.
Hello, Bryce.
Hey, how are you?
Mate, how are you?
Well, I hope that you're okay, because listening to you finally admit that those rumours came from the producers, it's what I said for 2 months filming the show. So finally someone else has backed that up. So hopefully you're telling the truth, because, yeah.
What I wanted to mention, though, Bryce, you might remember this. After that dinner party, as you were walking into your room, I said to you, you did really well tonight. Do you remember that?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, that was literally because of how much you were holding your guard down when they were trying to poke you to come back. So, yeah, good work. You did good. You did good for that one night.
I think everyone, like you and everyone else, could see that I didn't want to be there. Everyone knew I didn't want to be there. And, look, it got to the point, and BecK said it, they tell you what to do. People can believe us and whatnot. But, hey, you've got us two that were butting heads the whole show, agreeing with each other now on your radio show. So clearly something's true. And, look, that's not the first thing that's happened. I'm happy to put it out there publicly that there was a situation when we wrote the letter for Rebecca and Jake. Our producer told us to write Rebecca and Jake are fake, and I refused to. And Melissa will back me up, and then I ended up being abused by our producer, and then I kind of had some words and tears, and then got a phone call from one of the show saying, if you don't do this, we're going to drip dry every bit of fakeness out of you on the show and make you look putrid. Well, obviously it succeeded, because they've made me look like the biggest dickhead in the country at the moment. So thanks, guys.
Bryce, I do have one question, though.
I missed all
I
that.
heard that you said that there actually was this present. Can you just say there was a gift for someone, though, right?
Yeah, it was in a group setting. Melissa had known that from the get-go. So,
yeah, that's fine. That's all I needed.
So hang on, the gift was a group gift, and
It was said in a group setting.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it was amongst a group of people, yeah.
Hey, Bryce, if things don't work out with Melissa, would you ever think of giving BecK a run?
No offence, BecK, but...
look, don't lie, Bryce.
No offence taken here, Bryce.
Don't lie. Bryce is full of shit. That's a lie.
Hey, I'll give BecK some sort of credit here. She actually did reach out to Melissa about a week or so ago, apologising for everything that sort of came across in the show.
Oh, see, that's a nice thing to do. Because once you're out of that bubble and you're back to reality, you realise everything settles and you're like, wow, that's a trippy journey we just went on. But at the end of the day, it's just a TV show. At the end of the day,
I think people have to remember as well, guys, that what a lot of us, like I've heard Jake speak yesterday and a few of the others that I'm still really close with. And look, I can just speak personally for Melissa and myself. I know we're going through a hell of a lot of counselling away from the show. We want to distance ourselves away from the show as much as possible. It's going to take a lot of time to get over it. I've heard BecK say that she's struggling mentally too. And look, I'm not surprised. Like a few of us got put through the absolute ringer for this show, and we're probably going to get in trouble. But you know what? I'm going to wear that, because people need to know what we go through. People get online and put the shit on us and say, you're this, you're that. BecK's the biggest bitch. I'm the biggest dick in the country. But you don't know us as people. You've never met us. And it's just disgusting that basically people want to believe it's on a TV show that's basically all reality. And it's one of those things that, unfortunately, public perception is the main thing. And well, look at me with my job.
Hey, Bryce, is Melissa there with you, or are you by yourself?
To be honest, she's actually in tears listening to this.
What do you mean?
She's just disgusted about how the producers have all treated us, and having that confirmed that it was driven by producers. We knew it all along.
Well, look, listen, all I can say to you guys is, being in this business for a very long time, it can sometimes appear online, on socials and Daily Mail comments, blah, 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 that everyone hates you. But the reality is that's a very small percent of people buying into this online trolling shit. The majority of us enjoyed watching the show. We liked you, we loved you, we hated you, we felt for you, we did everything.
We are aware that it is manipulated. We know that when we're watching it. But I don't think I realised how much it was manipulated until I've heard from both of you speak this morning. So thanks
Bryce,
for talking to us,
BecK,
guys.
Have fun there.
Hope Melissa's okay. Send her our love.
Bryce,
she's okay. She's just struggling.
Give her a little squeeze on the arse from me, Bryce. Tell her that's from Kyle.
Yeah, that'll make it all better.
It does. You'll be surprised what a squeeze on the arse does.
I think you freaked her out with that threesome idea yesterday, Kyle.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, that's it. She's still crying from that. We'll let you go, guys. Thanks so much.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. Wow, look at that.